Molly Ringwald is now 54 years old. This is her now. Elizabeth Hurley. If you ask Elizabeth for anti-aging advice, she'll tell you that what counts most is what's on the inside. And if you feel good on the inside, the same will be true on the exterior. She also credits several lifestyle modifications, such as stopping smoking, relaxing, getting enough exercise, and lowering her intoxication level, which she incorporates into her daily life. With her beautiful appearance, you'll probably be delighted to follow her counsel since it's resulted in a positive outcome in her life. We'll advise Elizabeth to start a moving business and arrange online courses. Stockard Channing. Stockard began her career in the early 1970s, playing in a variety of TV shows and films, but she's most known for her appearances in The Matthew Shepard Story, Grease, and The West Wing. She's received several accolades and nominations throughout the years as a result of her diverse abilities and capabilities. Stockard, who's in her 70s, doesn't use makeup to maintain her wonderful features since she's still stunning. Despite the fact that Stockard has divorced 4 men in the last several years, she's currently in a loving relationship with David Gillum. We're convinced she must have sought legal counsel at some time in her life. Kylie Minogue. Kylie Minogue is a well-known artist who has garnered recognition for her work and flexibility. Many of today's infant adolescents are astounded that she titled one of her albums Aphrodite, Greek mythology, which means goddess of beauty. She's admitted that she became addicted to Botox because she feels that appearing youthful is worth an investment and is also essential in the entertainment business. Nevertheless, after realizing the anxieties at work in her psyche, she discontinued the injections and is now leading a normal life. We believe that her natural self is much more beautiful. Kim Basinger. Kim Basinger has been the subject of cosmetic surgery accusations due to her youthful appearance, even in her 60s. Although the on-screen character is still trying to clear the air, we'll let you be the judge. She rose to prominence via modeling in the 1970s and subsequently moved on to acting. Her most well-known roles are From Here to Eternity and Hard Country, in addition to her really remarkable performance in LA Confidential, for which she received an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress. Claudia Wells. In the mid-1980s, she shot to prominence as Jennifer Park in the film Back to the Future. Her mother was subsequently stricken with cancer, forcing her to take a leave of absence to care for her. We're certain that her earnings from performing and most likely investing will assist her mother in receiving the finest possible care. In 2008, she returned to performing while also venturing into the business realm. Linda Kozlowski. Many people remember Linda Kozlowski as the stunning scene stealer in Crocodile Dundee in 1986, who stole the attention and heart of the film's hero, seasoned actor Paul Hogan. After many years of courtship, the couple married in 1990. Regrettably, after 13 years of marriage, they divorced. Linda's been staying somewhat out of the limelight these days. She famously voiced displeasure with the acting gigs she was obtaining until she quit entirely. She did, however, get a stunning $6.25 million as divorce settlement funds, so she's sure doing well at 61. Linda Gary. Linda Gary is 77 years old and yet looks young. She's attributed her young skin to her healthy lifestyle throughout the years. Although others believe surgery was involved, Linda Gary is most recognized for her portrayal of Sue Ellen Ewing, JR's wife, in the iconic soap opera Dallas. Things became more explosive and contentious when her character fell in love with her husband's adversary. Michael J. Fox, 57. This award-winning comedian has a lot of them. Michael is well known for his amazing comedic performances in Family Ties from 1982 to 1989 and Spin City from 1996 to the year 2000, which made fans laugh until they cried. Unfortunately, he was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease during the height of his career, which forced him into semi-retirement. Yet the actor emerged as a fighter and is now donating to cancer research via his charity. He's not only encouraging individuals who are going through the same thing, but he's also establishing love objectives as he just celebrated 30 years of marriage. Sandra Bullock. Sandra had a revolutionary face aging skin treatment from Ocean's 8 Cate Blanchett, and Kate's been telling everyone about it, including Vogue Australia. The face includes an enzyme called epidermal growth factor, or EGF, which is derived from newborn's foreskin. The complete process is known as the Hollywood Epidermal Growth Factor Facial, HEGFF, and costs $650 with a 2-year waiting list, according to eOnline. It promises collagen regeneration as well as elastin in the skin, all of which are components of a young face. Sandra, we're sure, has a whole skincare regimen in addition to her training routine and night creams. But if you want to take it a step farther, this facial may get you there. Sandra must have spent a lot more of her money on HEGFF. Christy Turlington. Christy has some wrinkles on her face, but we're not sure whether she's bothered by them since she still looks stunning. Several people have inquired about Christy's attractiveness and, in particular, how she maintains a young demeanor at her age. One of the face care principles she attributes is the use of oils on the face every night. She feels that even individuals with oily skin may benefit from applying a little coating of nourishing oil to their face before going to bed, providing their skin with a much-needed nutritional boost. That's well worth the investment. Charlotte Ross. Charlotte is one of the most beautiful and appealing actresses to have entered Hollywood, and many of her fans admire her attractiveness. Unfortunately, she isn't receiving as much work these days as she did in the 90s and early 2000s, particularly in roles like the one she played on Days of Our Lives and NYPD Blue. We'd love to know whether Charlotte takes any anti-aging supplements, but as it is, her beauty routine is private. We may never know if she's taking a miraculous remedy or is appearing youthful due to heredity. We're also not sure what she's been eating lately. A long-term investment or a personal loan are most likely. We're not certain. Bridget Nielsen. Bridget earned a lot of money as a model while she was in her teens. She's modeled for celebrities such as Helmut Newton and Greg Gorman. In the mid-80s, she joined the acting scene, landing parts in films such as Rocky IV and Red Sonja. Bridget went to an alcohol treatment in 2007 with the help of her home finance since she was addicted to drink at the time. She subsequently appeared on Celebrity Rehab with Dr. Drew. Bridget is one of the celebs that's receptive to cosmetic surgery treatments and surgeries. Angelina Jolie. Angelina Jolie is still regarded as an intimate figure in Hollywood. After her divorce from Brad Pitt, she's returned to the singles market, and many guys all over the globe are still drooling all over her. Several people have referred to her as the most beautiful lady in the world, and we don't disagree. We're not clear whether she's been instructed by a divorce lawyer or not. In terms of aging, she may be able to prevent indications of age in the near future with the correct balance of supplements and vitamins. Jessica Lange. Jessica, who's appeared in films such as Tootsie and King Kong, is a model of how to age gracefully. She's never had any kind of surgery and she still looks stunning. Her career spans decades, yet she's seen considerable adversity. Her financial account shrunk because she had to pay alimony. Another difficulty she had to deal with was divorce law companies, and she clearly had to spend her money trying to find a decent lawyer. Jessica continued to sparkle even after her love encounters with writer Sam Shepard and ballet dancer Mikhail Baryshnikov. She was recently seen in the new films Feud and American Horror Story. In addition to her timeless beauty, Jessica is the face of Marc Jacobs Beauty. We're relieved that her challenge did not result in bankruptcy. Lisa Bonet. Lisa Bonet is another well-known celebrity from the 1980s, well-known for her appearance on The Cosby Show and A Different World. Her first husband, Lenny Kravitz, was the father of her daughter, actress Zoe Kravitz. You can see where Zoe got her beauty from since her mother doesn't appear a day over 50. This is despite allegations that Bonet had cosmetic surgery to maintain her look intact at her age. Bonet married Justice League actor Jason Momoa in 2017 after dating him since 2005. Susan Dey. If you didn't grow up in the 1970s, you may not realize how popular the Partridge Family was in the first part of the decade. Susan Dey, who played Lori Partridge in the program that included many young actors and actresses, was unknown at the time since it was her first acting job. Dey would go on to become a celebrity in the years that followed, and although she's been retired from performing for some years, her appearance on the Partridge Family certainly qualifies her as Americana. Katie Sagal. Katie Sagal is a singer-songwriter and actor from the United States. She's most known for her role as Peggy Bundy, Al's wife in the episode Married with Children. Katie is a fantastic actor, and her results confirm it. Katie garnered up to 3 Golden Globe nominations and 1 American Comedy Award nomination over the successful sitcom's extended run. She starred in Sons of Anarchy in 2008, and she also won a Golden Globe Award for Best Performance as an actress in a television series drama. Yet her life had not been easy since she'd been a heroin addict for nearly 15 years, spending most of her investments on drugs. She'd been able to solve this and many other problems she's had since childhood. Fortunately, she's now temperate and still looks fantastic. What we don't know yet is if the celebrity has any investing plans. Molly Ringwald. Molly is pleased that VH1 has named her the most famous person in history. She was a member of the 1980s Brat Pack, a group of highly popular young performers. Molly has acted in films such as 16 Candles, The Breakfast Club, and television shows such as The Facts of Life, so we're certain she has a solid financial background. Over the years, she's maintained a beautiful appearance and a low-key lifestyle. She's also appeared in Riverdale, and we sincerely offer her credits for that. We could see that her attractiveness had not diminished at all. Cote de Pablo. Cote de Pablo is a Latina actress most known for her portrayal as Mossad liaison Ziva David on NCIS. She may be 40 years old, but she seems to be 25. Her mystery? The NCIS star enjoys using moisturizers. Her simple daily beauty regimen consists of wiping her face with a heated towel after washing it with standard beauty soap and applying moisturizer. Melissa Sue Anderson. Despite the fact that Melissa started her career at a young age, she rose to fame as Mary Ingalls on NBC's Little House on the Prairie. Her distinctive part earned her extra credits and increased her fame in many other sitcoms. She seems to be leading a regular life devoid of drug issues, and it's unusual to encounter celebs who don't use drugs, especially those who started performing at a young age. We don't know what type of skincare regimen Melissa follows, but we do know she's aging gracefully. Melissa, despite being 55 years old, still looks stunning, and many of her coworkers admire her for it. She seems to be adept at money management as well. Courtney Cox. We can't believe how much Courtney's changed, but she's dissatisfied with the many wrinkles that have appeared on her face, and as part of skin tightening online courses, she's decided for fillers on her face. The fillers made her seem odd, and we're not thrilled with her choice since she no longer looks like herself. Courtney, thankfully, realized this for herself, and she removed the fillers in 2017, returning to her natural and lovely self. As a result, we may conclude that fillers are not worth the investment. Christy Brinkley. The American model is 64 years old, although she seems much younger. Many people are curious about her secrets because of her general young look and bright skin. Whether it's simply fantastic skincare or nutrition, this entrepreneur, actor, and model looks very stunning. We're not sure whether her company was started on business loans or not. We're not shocked that she's lovely and slim since, from what we can see, she exclusively consumes organic food. She's vegan, and her appearance will undoubtedly entice others to follow in her footsteps. Christy credits her dogs as a source of joy in one interview, and the pleasure they provide her is part of the reason for her good aging. Julia Roberts. Julia has always earned many compliments as a pretty and gorgeous woman in the eyes of the whole world. She maintains that her looks and attractiveness are due to heredity. She feels that the key to having excellent skin is in the foods we consume, which is why she advocates for the inclusion of particular nutrients such as sourdough bread, coconut oil, avocado, eggs, wild salmon coupled with brown rice for supper, grilled chicken for lunch, and blueberries for breakfast. But you should not limit yourself to only these foods. They're just intended to provide you with an overview of the ingredients you should include in your meals. If you wish to follow her beliefs, you need to seek money loans. Betty White. Betty White's most notable accomplishment is that she's said to be the first female entrepreneur with a solid credit score and the longest television career. She was a comedy icon and the first woman to create a sitcom. Betty had been performing for nearly 75 years before her death last year. Betty was recently a guest star in the comedy Hot in Cleveland. She was an upbeat person who encouraged others to be proud of their age and wrinkles. She admitted to loving alcohol in one interview, but that hadn't stopped her from looking terrific at 99 when she passed. Betty will be an excellent teacher through online courses, we're certain, because of her extensive expertise. Kris Jenner. Kris Jenner is a reality celebrity and the mother of the Jenner Kardashian girls, and she was a well-known television personality. If there's one thing you notice about Kris, it's that she still looks magnificent and attractive at the age of 62. It's not difficult to figure out what her secret is. She, like her children, invests much on cosmetic surgery and Botox. But who can blame her? Several celebrities do the same. Yet despite this, Kris still seems to be in her 30s. Kris is a gym member, which explains why she looks so good in her bikini. Kris seems to be far from bankrupt. Cheryl Ladd. Cheryl's first ambition was to become a musician, but she finally became a well-known actor. Her reputation and credit stem mostly from the character she performed in the classic TV series Charlie's Angels, in which she replaced one of the original actors. Cheryl began starring in television shows and films while still obtaining a degree. She's also an author, having released her first children's book in 1996. When we see how gorgeous Cheryl looks even at 66, we wonder whether it's due to cosmetic surgery or if it's simply natural. In any case, she has perfect skin. Jennifer Beals. Jennifer Beals rose to prominence thanks to the 1983 film Flashdance. During the time, she was renowned as the Dancing Queen. The former adolescent model and American actress became a role model for all women at the time. The type of fame and credit that Flashdance provided her is something she may never achieve in her future assignments. She is, nevertheless, still pursuing her acting profession. Jennifer maintains that she does not spend a lot of money on her skincare routine, but we disagree since she still looks great at 54. If all it takes to look so nice is a healthy lifestyle, then we'd like to give it a go. Nicole Eggert. Nicole is a beautiful lady, and she's appeared in international TV shows like Charles in Charge and Baywatch and Who's the Boss. These roles and appearances helped her to gain popularity and credits as a renowned actress in the 80s and 90s. Conversely, her passion for acting mellowed, and the next thing she did was become a businesswoman. What we don't know is whether she collected any form of small business loans. Even though she's no longer performing that much of late, her flaxen hair still adds a lot to make her look great. At her age, she still has a very youthful appearance and a perfect smile. Her imperfection and lack of home security is preferably one of these things that affect her. Just recently, Nicole claimed that one of her co-workers has been ill-treating her for a very long period now. Gwen Stefani. If you're a woman in your 40s, you should check into and learn from Stefani's skincare online courses and write-ups, since she's broken all the rules of aging. Staying out of the sun has been emulated by many other ladies in Hollywood as the key to her flawless skin. Gwen says that if you must go out, be sure to apply enough sunscreen to protect your skin from harmful UV rays. She also suggests getting lots of rest and keeping your face clean. She feels that sleeping with foundation or powder on your face may be harmful to your skin's health, and as a result, you should always ensure that your face is clean of any makeup before going to bed. We acknowledge your contributions.